Hey guys, it's Michelle Reynolds. I want to thank you for being here with me. Tonight we are doing creating drip campaigns using the SendOutCard system. So we did this training earlier and I forgot to share my screen, so people got to watch me the whole time. So I'm re-recording it, and I hope this will be beneficial for all of the customers, distributors, and potential users of SendOutCards. I'm going to show you the power of the system. So bear with me. I'm going to share my screen. Perfect. So I am going to take you over to SendOutCards. And Crystal, will you write in the chat box? I want to make sure that you can see my screen, being that I didn't do it that way before. So let's make sure I did it right. Just type in your box, yes, I can see, if you don't mind. I'm going to go back and I'm going to check that real quick where I can make sure that I am actually seeing you. So if you would type in there, that'd be great. I just want to make sure it's not a technical difficulty, that it's actually just user error. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we'll do screen share. Thank you very much. And I am taking you to SendOutCards. So what you do at SendOutCards, this is actually, it's going to look just like a customer account, not like a distributor account. So you put in your unique username and password, and it logs you into the system just like every other time you're going to go to send a card or gift. Okay? And so a campaign card is just this. It is a saved card that you will use over and over again. It might be a thank you, a nice to meet you, thank you for the referral, a birthday card, or a multiple card campaign, which is also called a drip campaign. It might be thank you, a follow-up in 3 months, a birthday card, or a 12-month, like an annual card. You also may use it just to automate your touches. Most of us know that you must touch someone about seven to 9 touches in a marketing strategy to have them even think about buying from you. So this is just a way to automate that process. It also could be used for holiday mail. So what you do is you come up here to the red bar and you click on cards and campaigns. You may also just click this button right here that says create a campaign. And you're going to be prompted to name this card. So I'm actually going to name it by the year. So I'm going to do 2014, and I'm going to name it Realtor Follow-Up. Okay. And then you can see I have my return address in here. And this is, I'm not in real estate, I just made that up, MR Real Estate LLC. And then I'm going to, on step 3, and you can see what I did here. I put my company name, and then in address line 1, I put my phone number, and then my actual physical mailing address. And then in step 3, I'm going to click on create your card. Now you do need to name it. So this one might be bought a house. It might be the first one. That might be the first thing I send them. So let's go. I'm actually going to go right up here to the top and search home. And there's a ton of them that say home. So I'm going to show you another way. Oh, look at this one right here. Home, sweet, lovely home. So let's say that that is their first card. I'm going to pick 2-panel card. But you can, let me go back. I'm going to hit my back button once. You can actually go to another way. You can go under special interest, and there's a business section, and then there is real estate cards. So those are right here. So let's say, for example, I do like this card a lot. It's one of my favorites. So a postcard is 1 point. A greeting card is 2 points, a 3-panel card is 3 points, and a big card is 15 points. Now, what's that cost you? What's a point cost you? It depends on the pay plan you chose. If you did the preferred customer, the 31, this is 31 cents. If you did retail, which is the $9.80 a month, this is 49 cents. And if you did the pay-as-you-go, it's anywhere between 49 and 99 cents. based on which option how many cards you bought. And then the 2-point card is either, so we'll just do the preferred and the retail. This is either 62 cents or 98 cents, and then we can do the math. But it's either 31 cents a point, 49 cents a point, or 99 cents a point, and you do want to pay the least amount possible. So consider that as you're picking your pay option. Okay, this is a great card. So what I'm going to do in here is I'm actually going to write them a message, and it'll say, wishing you the best in your new home. I know you are up to your eyeballs in boxes right now, but I know that this home, this house, will be a home in no time at all. Okay, now you can change the font of the system. I happen to like Papyrus, it's my favorite, and you could leave your signature as a different one. For example, you could do Wendy, you could do Rebecca, I mean, whatever it looks like until you have your own handwriting in the system. This is the other thing you can do. You can highlight the whole entire message, and then you can actually click the black A button, and you can change it to any of these colors. Now, let's say I pick this orange color. When I click over here to the white on the right, you'll see that it matches it exactly. I actually like it a little bit darker than that, so I'm going to make it green, or I'm going to make it black. Okay, that's how I like it. Okay, and then you can also put in your own templates, which are just all kinds of different pre-designs. So for example, let's say you did save the date. Now you may not want, we'll wait for that to load in there, you may not want the save the date with welcome to your new home, but that's just an example of what you can do. There's literally everything you could ever imagine in here. It's just a matter of if you wanted to take love you forever off, you could, and then there's the rest of the design where you could easily just remove the pieces you don't want. So in this case, I may want to just put those flowers where you can see them both, and then I might, you know, just move them around. They're all just layered pieces, and you, again, you get to move them however it is you want them, which I think is cool. And I'm just going to leave that way. So say that's your card at this point, and then you're going to do, this is what I didn't show you though, in a campaign card, you want to always do insert name, and you could do first name and spouse name, or you could do first name or last name. And this is, if you left click on this, it's going to say when this card is printed, its recipients will say first name and spouse will be inserted here. If your recipient does not have a spouse, or the spouse is not in your contact manager, the spouse name will be omitted. So just so you know, it's not going to print spouse if there's not a spouse name. And then you'll click continue, and you can add a gift if you wanted. Closing gifts are great in here. And then you're going to leave that as immediate, and you're just going to click save card. So here in this realtor card, you know it's in there when you have it right here. Now I'm going to take you back over to Google Hangouts. I want to make sure that you can see me. So you guys have me? Oh man, there's lots of you here. Yay! Paula, thank you for being here. Laura, Crystal, Rick, there's a whole bunch of you on here. So I want to make sure someone type in the box that yes, you can indeed see my screen. After earlier, I just want to make sure. I'm going to wait until someone types before I go back and show you how to do multiple card campaigns. So just type in your chat box for me, someone. And if you've already typed, there's just a delay. I'm not seeing it yet, so hang in there with me, and I want to make sure that, oh, yay. Okay, perfect. Now, and you saw my screen too, so let's take you back to my screen. I know what I did last time. Okay, so there is card 1, and what I'm going to do now is teach you to do card 2. So this is a welcome to your home. Now I'm going to do create a new card for this campaign, which is directly under the first card, and I'm going to name it. So this is going to be checking in. So this is just going to be, hey, how are you? I hope everything's okay with your home. And so I'm going to look through that realtor section first. The other ones I really like, I don't even know if you guys know they are here. Under special collections, there is a blank section. And these are all kinds of cards that are just random things, but they're always blank on the inside. So I'm actually going to do nature and scenery. And again, if you wanted a seasonal card, you could pick, you know, something that, like, I love this one right here. It's one of my favorite cards. So I'm going to click 2-panel card, or in fact, I'm going to go back 1, and I'm actually going to send this as a postcard, so you can see how that's done. So on a postcard, right up here is the front. You can see that cute little ladybug card. And then on the back of the card, I'm actually going to write my message. So let's change the font first. I always start here for some reason. And I'm going to do this dark red to accentuate the ladybug. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do insert name, and we're going to do first name and spouse, because hopefully I sold them a house. I know them on a first name basis. Then right after that, you'll do a comma. And I'm going to put, you were on my mind today. Because remember, this is going to go sometime in the future today. And I wanted to check in to see how your new home is. I'm sure you are loving it. Send pictures soon. Or let's grab coffee soon. And this is where the benefit of, now see how it's kind of big compared to the writing over here on the right? So that's how big it's going to appear. So on the postcard, I usually adjust the size of the font, and it's okay to have white space. So don't be like you have to fill it from corner to corner, but I'm going to show you something really, really cool. So I mentioned in the text that I thought maybe we should send pictures or let's grab coffee sometime soon. I'm going to go under elements, and I'm going to show you absolutely one of my favorite ones. So I'm going to look for one that's called desk. Desk, right here. And then I'm going to take the words back up so that since I'm on the section I want, that way I can see the pictures. And watch this. I always think it's fun to just mess around in here and see what's in here so that you know what are some of your options. So I am taking a minute just to show you some of the things that might be on your desk, including this coffee mug. Isn't that so cute? So you had said in your card, well, maybe we should grab coffee sometime. So one of my favorite things to do is make that big and drag it so it's off of the card. Okay, so look at that. There's the outside. There's the inside, or the back of the postcard. You were on my mind today. I wanted to check in to see how your new home is. I'm sure you're loving it. Send pictures or let's grab coffee soon. And then I'm going to put warmly, Michelle. No pun intended with coffee there, but let's just say that's how I want it. And then you do continue. Now this is where the magic happens. You have it as immediate, which you normally will. However, if you click birthday, that will go 7 days before their actual physical birthday. If it's already passed, it'll go next year on their birthday. Anniversary, same thing, 7 days before. If it is US, if it is Australia or New Zealand, 10 days before for birthday and anniversary. And if it's anywhere else international, 14 days before their event, it'll be mailed. So if it's within a shorter window than those days, it'll go next year. So just be conscious of that if you mark it birthday or anniversary. But in this case, I wouldn't want to put specific date, because if I sell a home on July 1st and I send it, I want it to go, they'll get card 1, and then I want a certain time designation for them to get card 2. So I'm going to leave it as immediate, and watch this. This blue sentence right here is a hyperlink. So when you click on it, you can say you want this to go out 60 days after immediate, or to however you want to word it, 2 months after immediate. Say you wanted this 6 months after immediate, so you're going to touch them 3 times a year with your marketing or your, just your communication keep in touch system. So 6 months after immediate, they're going to get that card. We're going to save it. Now let's look in your campaigns. You now have, they bought a house. 6 months later, they're getting a checking in postcard. You can decide how many times you want to do it. I'm going to do 1 more, and that is going to be an anniversary card, and I'm going to actually name it anniversary, but I'm actually going to go right before that and do home anniversary. So in this case, I'm going to type up here in this search bar, home. Now, if you wanted to, you could also click right here and create your own card with them standing in front of their card. But in this case, I did home, and I'm just going to search for one that is, I want to see what this one says. Home is a place you want to grow up wanting to leave and growing old wanting to get back to. I'm like, yeah, yes and no. I love home either way. And so there's some cards here. Again, if you're not seeing one that's like, oh, I absolutely love this, then you create your own. That's what I love about this system. So that one says welcome on it. I'm going to do this one with the keys because it's a classy, traditional, no time frame card. So what I'm going to do there is it says welcome home. I don't want it to say welcome home. I'm going to click on that. Now right down here it says override message. I'm going to get rid of that, and then I'm going to expand the text box by dragging up on the top side of it. If I do the corners, it shrinks it, and if I do any of the sides, it stretches it. So I'm going to write the message again, and this is just going to be real quick. It's going to say first name and spouse. It has been a year. Can you believe you have been in your home for 12 months already? Let me know how the neighborhood is working out for you. And it underlines it if you've spelled it wrong, which I love. And then watch what I'm going to do, just to give this a little bit more wowzer, is I'm going to take this it's been a year, and I'm going to make it pretty big. And I'm going to make it even bigger. And then I'm going to change the color of it to red. And then I'm going to just suck up the text so that it's there. And whoops, sorry. I like to just space them out so that you don't have random words kind of on their own line. So all I did there was I just moved the text around and I put some spaces in to give it some white space. So it says first name and spouse, it's been a year. Can you believe you've been in your home for 12 months already? Let me know how the neighborhood is working out for you. All my best, Michelle. Now, the other thing you can do is you can put a picture in there if you wanted. I'm going to show you real quick how to put a picture on the top, you just drag the template up there, and I'm on templates, and the bottom one says basic layout. You can just drag this in here. Now I'm not going to put a picture in there. If I don't put a picture in there, it doesn't print a picture, it's just blank, but I'll show you how to add a picture if you want to each individual card. No gift on that one. And now I'm going to do the same thing. Now watch this. I'm actually going to do, there's 365 days in a year, and I want them literally to get this on their anniversary. So I'm going to deduct 7 days. So for mailing time, so I'm going to send this 358 days after immediate. Okay? And I'm going to save the card, and that allows for mailing time. So they're literally going to get it, and they're going to be like, wow, how did she do that? So here is your campaign. They bought a house, you're checking in, and it's their home anniversary. Okay? The other thing you can do in a campaign is you can add a reminder. So you can do a reminder that says second year call. And you can actually set the same thing. You can do so 365 days after immediate, and you can save this. And this is actually going to, this one will, I'll show you where that is. So in your card, you've got 1, 2, 3 cards and a call, a phone call that you need to do. So this is just a system. You've not sent this yet. You've just simply saved it. You actually have to trigger it to send it. And so you saved your designs. You've told it what time frame, and now you must send it. How you do that, and it says right here, remember you need to send the campaign to your recipients from the contact manager. You can click right here and go there, or you can go to contacts, find a contact. I'm just going to click that hyperlink. I love that they've hyperlinked things where you can just go there. Now let's say that these are all of my people that I sold homes to this year. I sold 33 homes. And I'm actually going to do Paul and Michelle Reynolds. Actually, I'm actually going to just do Michelle Reynolds because she's my main contact. Now you're going to see I've done 2 things here. If I want Paul and Michelle to print on the outside of the envelope, I entered them as a single contact with Paul and Michelle in the first name. And this file right here is Michelle's individual file, and Paul is probably listed as the spouse. So in this case, I want just Michelle to print on the outside of the card, but on the inside of the card it will say Michelle and Paul, which is fine. And then I'm going to select the campaign, and I'm going to click this button, Send Campaign to Chat. It's saying it's going to cost 8 points. So again, let's figure out what that is. So 8 times 31 cents is $2.48 plus $1.32 in postage. So for you to communicate with that client 3 times under our preferred customer account, it's $3.80 for you to touch base with them immediately, in 6 months, and on their anniversary. So I just think that is so inexpensive for you to do. So I think that sending cards and gifts has gotten very inexpensive and very high quality with our system. Now in this case it's telling me I don't have enough points. This is our training account, but normally it would just say okay, and you'd send it, and it would go in the mail according to immediate's tonight, or it's a holiday, so Monday, and then 6 months from Monday would be the card 2, and 300 and whatever I said, 58 days, so basically at their 1-year mark, they'd get card 3. So that's how you do multiple cards. Let's see, I want to also show you how, I'm going to bring you back and see if there's any questions, and then I'm going to show you one other thing. So, hi Ann, how are you? Hi Susan. Ann, do you see more than a black screen? I see you. We saw the scene this time, yay. We see you, not the screen. Uh-oh. Please tell me that you're, please tell me that you guys saw me, the screen. Please tell me. I'm going to wait. Make sure you can tell me you saw the cards. If not, maybe this is a training I'm not supposed to be doing. So somebody type. There's a delay, obviously. Make sure you can tell me you saw my card screen, not me talking. That's what I did earlier. Okay. No comments yet, so there is obviously a delay if you're typing. And I do want to say thanks for being here the night before a holiday. So fun. Yay, you saw the cards. Woo, success. Okay, I'm going to show you one other thing. Thanks, Joan, for letting me know. Desktop. Okay, so let's go over to my computer one more time. So the way that I advise you do campaigns are two things you really need to know. The first is under contacts. You want to look at your groups. And so if I were a realtor, I would actually do 2014. I would do buyers. And I'll show you why I'm doing the year there. Because you would do 2014 sellers. Oh, that says 15. Let me go fix it. Don't you love that you can just fix it? I love that about our system. It's like you're not going to hurt this, so don't be afraid to use this. And then you're going to do, yes, I have to add a name, thank you, 2014. We're going to do potentials, because you guys will meet people as realtors or any other profession. So you've got a blank one in there. So you've got buyers, sellers, or buyers, potentials, and sellers in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, the reason I did that is because next year I'm going to have 2015 buyers, and you guys can do that for your SendOutCards businesses as well, or any business. You can do by the year how many customers, how many distributors, and you just keep track of what it is you are doing in your business, and it's just such a great database. So I'm going to add 2014 and 2015. So watch what I'm going to do here. When I add a new contact, so you meet someone at a networking group, you might do person XYZ, and they were from Big Dog Central. Their name was person at bigdogcentral.com. Their address was 123 Bone Lane and Greeley, Colorado, because they live right next to me. That's right down the road, you know. And then you put in, I cannot tell you how much I recommend you put in the addresses and the phone numbers, because I can, just time after time, I have been on the internet and I couldn't get my database or something, and in the other section, I put where you know them. So this might be the chamber, business after hours. So let's say that's where you met them. That's what I do. And then you actually put their birthday in because you would have asked them. And if you know anniversary, now you need to use anniversary as either home anniversary or business anniversary or wedding, not some wedding, some business. It's got to be consistent all the time. You know that this person's wife was named Debbie, and they actually bought a home from you in 2014, and you saved them. Now, this is the great thing. In 2015, when you are going about your business, they're getting your cards, you're asking how their home is, you're going to go into person XYZ's file when they call you and say, we want to sell our house. So their address is still the same, but now you're going to put them in 2015 sellers, and they've referred you people, and you met them originally at a networking event. So they can be in multiple groups, and you save them. So let's say, I'm going to switch gears for a second. Let's say that this is your Christmas card, and it's November, and you're getting ready. So you want to pull up just your buyers and your sellers for 2014. and you're going to find contact. Now let's say that this is your whole entire list of all 33 people who bought and sold from you this year. All you're going to do is go up there, and you would have already created a campaign, and you're actually going to pick your holiday card. It would say 2014, and you're going to say send campaign to checked. When it tells you the total you need, so you can figure out how much postage you need and how many points you need, and then you'll just quickly send OK, and the card will literally go to all those people, mail merging in their names, because you would have built a multiple card campaign with either like this one that has 3 in it, so they would get 3 different ones, or they would get one that looked like, so I will show you what I have in here. I have birthday female adult, birthday male adult, and then I will have a child and a teenager one too. But let's just say this one is a single card, so this could very well be a holiday card as well. So then you just send that one card. So when someone pops up for a birthday, I do have a birthday on my screen actually. I have Sally Sue Smith. His birthday is 9/13. So let's say it's just before that. I can actually view her file. Watch this, how easy this is. And you do birthday, adult, female, send campaign. And literally you click OK and you send it. That's how easy this is. Now, one more thing, and then I'm going to let you go for the night. If you're a business owner and you want to send your cards, you don't want an email for every person that has a birthday, you can do one thing. You can go in here. It's July 4th, well, 3rd right now. So let's say it's on July 4th, I want to do my August birthdays. I can actually pull up my August list once. Actually, let's go in and see if I have any birthdays saved in here, and I'll show you. Oh, I do. I've got July birthdays. Okay. So let's go in and say I wanted to do all of my July birthdays and find contact. So I can literally at once, these are all females in this case, I would just go in and I do birthday adult female, send to checked. It's going to calculate it, so this will be $3.10 and $2.45 in postage. Once I have bought more, I will hit send, and those go in the mail immediately. So those will mail on Monday because it's a holiday weekend. So you can see the benefit. If you also are in business and you are doing an event in a certain city and you want a zip code, you can actually search by zip code, and then you can send a campaign about the event that's happening to that person. So campaigns are really amazing if you use them right. My only suggestion, I'm going to take you back so you're with me live. Yay, I'm so glad it's working the way I wanted to. Thanks for your comments. I do want to tell you this. Campaigns, you know when you get them how they feel. So they need to be personal. They need to feel personal, and you need to write them as if you're writing to one person. They don't know. I've got a foot in the background. Say hello. They don't know that it's going to, 33 people that you just sold homes to this year, or whatever your business is. They know it's coming to them. So make it feel very, very personal. And I just want to thank you so much for being here. And every time I do campaign training, I think, man, I really need to use this system more. It's wonderful. So guys, happy 4th of July. If you're watching this at a later time, happy 4th of July, the next July that hits your calendar. And just be blessed and know that it's such a great way to celebrate freedom is when you don't have to handwrite all those cards and gifts anymore. You can just go online at a fraction of the cost, create it, hit send, and it does the work for you. So if you're not using the system, if you're checking it out, please purchase it. And if you're already using it, please use it more. So have a great evening, everyone, and thank you. You can write any comments or say anything, but we are done. So I'm going to stay on the line for just a second if you have any comments, and be blessed.